Yeah. KJ and Dondero, WEEI. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for another Sunday. Talked about the Patriots and how awful they're looking at practice. The legacy of Bill Belichick. Is he on his way out? Brady in Miami. Red Sox as well. Missed any of it? Odyssey app. Type in WEEI. Save it as a favorite. You can play it back. And, of course, at WEEI.com, just go to weekend shows. KJ and Dondero. Nick does an exceptional job of getting shows up. Do you know the first hour is already up, and we just finished the first hour like 40 minutes ago.
It's unbelievable.
So it's unbelievable. The quickness is just outstanding. Thank you, Nick, for your hard work.
Thanks,
we
Nick.
appreciate it. Yeah, Nick. So another big story, Nickelodeon. Yeah, okay. Nickelodeon is actually a coin-operated arcade. So Nick's got all the coins. I mean, his last name is Le Pen, and in French, that's of the bread. So Nick is the one that makes all the bread around here.
Somebody needs to tell my bank account that.
That's on you. That's you, by hook or crook. I'm kidding. So this week, the big story that's in a geopolitical sports world, obviously, is the story of Britney Griner getting 9 years for bringing in cannabis oil through the airport. Says it was prescribed. And you're going to hear something different that you've heard the narrative of. So here are some things that KJ, was told as a kid to be aware of as growing up to keep yourself safe and to not put yourself in a situation where your freedom or your life could be at stake. 1, after you're leaving a bank, do not run from the building, even if you made a deposit or a withdrawal. Don't run to your car. Another one, depending on your dating situation, sometimes it's better to date in a group setting than it is in an individual setting. Another one that would have been told to me is don't have drugs on your person when you're transporting, moving back and forth anywhere. It doesn't matter if there's a permission slip. And so if you're Britney Griner, I don't buy you accidentally put something in there that was prescribed for you by a doctor. That's like, I forgot my blood pressure pills. And that's more likely.
Yeah, especially if it's Russia.
Yes, right. So that's the other thing, right, Mark? Right, like if you know that this place is the opposite of what you do, why would there be any difference when it comes to you? Now, here's what I think happened, and Britney Griner could not say this, is that she's probably been able to do this before. And this time, they pulled her card. Why? Because now you can have an international incident. I mean, my goodness, when it comes to culture wars, Britney Griner checks off at least 3 boxes. And now drugs is the 4th? You have to know that, look, your surroundings are always going to dictate your movements. Your surroundings. If me personally, I wouldn't show up with a suitcase if I had to go to Russia. You know, like, in fact, I wouldn't even have sneakers. I would have no tight shoes. I'd have on flip-flops. I'd just have my wallet with me. I'll buy clothes when I'm there. But you have to know, because now the outrage and all these different things, kind of mission accomplished, right? Because now people are on one side or the other. She should be doing this. And just for that amount, like, wait a minute, this is not, like, even if you go into Canada with like a roach in your ashtray, you could go to jail. They make that determination. And we're cool with them.
Yeah. It's a shame. Like 9 years is a ridiculous type of thing. But
that's what they do.
Yeah, and I'm, if I'm the U.S. government, I'm annoyed because that was just a stupid thing for her to do. Like you never going to Russia and you're bringing that stuff. I mean, what are you doing? That's just putting yourself in a bad position, like you just said. So now it's on the U.S. government and the president to
do
come to her
2-for-1
rescue. Like,
swap for a gun dealer.
Now, I'm not saying they shouldn't.
AK-47s? Yeah.
I'm not saying they shouldn't, but I'd be annoyed because this isn't some war hero. Or somebody that, like, this is a citizen that was traveling that made some idiot mistake.